Hi, I'm Bugsy and I'm a recovering addict. I'm going to be reading just for today, November 10th, 2024, Fear or Faith, page 328, basic text, page 14. No matter how far we ran, we always carried fear with us. For many of us, fear was a constant factor in our lives before we came to Narcotics Anonymous. We used because we were afraid to feel emotional or physical pain. Our fear of people and situations gave us a convenient excuse to use drugs. A few of us were so afraid of everything that we were unable to even leave our homes without using first. As we stay clean, we replace our fear with a belief in the fellowship, the steps, and a higher power. As this belief grows, our faith in the miracle of recovery begins to color all our aspects of our lives. We start to see ourselves differently. We realize we are spiritual beings, and we strive to live by spiritual principles. The application of spiritual principles helps eliminate fear from our lives. By refraining from treating other people in harmful or unlawful ways, we find we needn't fear how we will be treated in return. As we practice love, compassion, understanding, and patience in our relationships with others, we are treated in turn with respect and consideration. We realize these positive changes result from allowing our higher power to work through us. We come to believe, not to think, but to believe, that our higher power wants only the best for us. No matter what the circumstances, we find we can walk in faith instead of fear. Just for today, I no longer need to run in fear, but I can walk in faith that my higher power has only the best in store for me. That part about not leaving the house until you're high because you needed to numb yourself, I felt that. Except I didn't need to get high to leave the house. I just never left the house. For like 4.5 years until I was evicted, I never left except to deliver 2 babies. But I did not leave the house. I went to the mailbox and I went back to my little, destructive area full of junk where I was a hoarder, and I hid in my little pile of trash because I didn't want to face anybody or anything. That's probably why I never got arrested or got in trouble, because I never left to do anything to get in trouble. But there was this fear that people would know. Not necessarily that people would know that I'm getting high, but people would know the pain that I'm feeling, that I'm getting high to conceal. They'll understand that I'm so broken that I self-medicate to help forget the brokenness and the pain that I go through every single day. But I want to say that living in sobriety and in recovery, I have found that fear is not a factor in my life. I feel like a lot of the challenges that get set in front of me, I take head on. I'm not turning away from any kind of thing that gets put in front of me that looks hard, that looks difficult, that looks like I can't do this. I'm not afraid to go out there and try it, because I've told people in person, I'll be talking to them about this, and I was like, there's little things that make me afraid. There's little things that strike fear into my body, into my soul, because I've been an addict. I know how scary it can be. I know how scary life can get and how extreme feelings can be. And I know how nerve-wracking it can be to know that maybe I can't get my next fix today. Or when I was homeless and on the streets and living in motel to motel, I met some interesting characters, and I made stupid decisions where I would walk around streets of LA and streets of Corona, and like in the middle of the night, I would do 18,000 steps just walking around in the middle of the night as a single female, high off my ass, just walking around picking up shit that I find on the ground, putting it in my little fanny pack, bringing it back to the hotel, bringing it back to my car, wherever I was. And I didn't have this fear because I didn't have anything. I didn't have any feelings. I didn't know what fear was at the time. But now there's little that scares me, because I faced addiction and I won. Like, I was able to defeat addiction. So whatever you got for me, bring it on. Because to me, I faced the biggest challenge of my life by getting sober. And I was able to accomplish that. And I was able to be successful in recovery. And I'm continuing to be successful in recovery. So when you get afraid of something that pops up in your life, maybe a new job, a new relationship, a new home, When you get scared that maybe I can't do this, remember what you did do. Remember that you defeated addiction, found sobriety, and you're living in recovery. And that's no easy feat. And if you can face addiction face on and head on, and you can defeat it and say, no, you don't control me or own me, and you can be successful in sobriety and recovery, there shouldn't be much else that's fearful in your life. And have faith that you were able to do that. There's nothing that you can't do. You're unstoppable. Sure, there are things that you could try and fail at, but you're able to do it. You're able to at least attempt it. So don't doubt yourself. Follow in faith. Understand that you have overcome what many people can't. So you're capable. And don't doubt yourself. And I hope everyone's doing well out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.